Hey, good afternoon, Sagittarius, and welcome to your May Tarot reading. Welcome to Love and Abundance Tarot. It's great to be here with you. Great to have the opportunity to share Sagittarian's tarot read with you for the month of May. So, Sagittarius, this will be kind of a mid-May reading, if you will. Today is Monday, May the 18th, 2020. So, Sagittarius, whether your sun sign is Sagittarius or your moon or rising is Sagittarius, or maybe you're just checking up on a Sagittarius, or you could just be intuitively guided to be here. Whatever the energies were that brought you here to this reading, trust those energies. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's great to connect with all of you and to be able to share this tarot reading with you. And those of you that might be new to the channel, welcome. I'm grateful to have you guys here as well. So, Sagittarius, you're a beautiful zodiac sign. Very optimistic and straightforward, right? Honest communicators, large-hearted. You're a very adventurous energy. Sagittarius, you were found in the ninth house. The ninth house is expansion and beliefs. This house is about expanding your mind, your horizons, your knowledge, and your belief system. It's religion, philosophy, travel, adventure, law, and the learning we do because we want to. And Sagittarius, you are ruled by the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune and luck. So Sagittarius, you guys are very blessed to be ruled by that planet. So let's get started here with your tarot reading. I want to begin your reading by taking a moment to tap the crystal healing bowl, giving it a chance to sing to us. Keep in mind, Sagittarius, this is a perfect time to remove yourself from the outcome of the reading. Allow yourself to step into a space and a place where you'll be open to hearing and receiving any messages that'll be meant for you to hear today. Keep in mind, my readings aren't date specific, so whenever it is that this reading finds you, if these energies resonate with you, then you can claim it. It's your reading. All right, so perfect time to inhale and exhale deeply, to be mindful of our guides, angels, and teachers for all of their intuitive guidance and direction, as well as guardian angel energy and all the beautiful, intuitive, and unconditional loving guidance that they provide us. Sagittarius, still going on this end. It came through nice on this end. I hope it came through great for you guys. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get started here on your tarot reading. The first thing I want to do is pull an affirmation card for you. And I want to pull this from my Magical Spell Cards deck by Lucy Cavendish. This is going to serve as the affirmation taking us into your tarot reading today. I pre-shuffled my decks, but I like to shuffle them just one more time. Then we're going to split the deck 3 times and pull the bottom card. Okay, beautiful. So, Sagittarius, the affirmation that was drawn for you came out as imagination, the number 41, which reduces to a 5. 5s are about changes and shifts. So, Sagittarius, you may be experiencing some changes in your life right now, and they might be big changes, right? Changes that maybe really spur and waken up your imagination in many ways. Imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. Imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. Imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. Okay, Sagittarius, I read that out loud 3 times because I believe there's a stronger, greater manifestation power to the number 3. So we want to create as strong of an affirmation for you as possible. All right, Sagittarius. I'm doing your tarot reading today with my Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck by John Holland. Just want to split the deck 3 times now. Pull the bottom card again because we want to see what the opening energy is. Right? It's the theming energy that's kind of presiding over your entire reading today. And it comes to us, Sagittarius, by way of finding balance. Right? So showing up at the center of your tarot reading today, we have finding balance. Right? So Sagittarius, many of you may be in the process, right, of working on your balance of mind, body, and spirit. I'm just looking at the images here on this card. I'm looking at these little images here. It looks like we have an hourglass. We have finances, we have jewelry, we have flowers for hearts and roses. So I feel like it's representing balance maybe in many different aspects of your life, Sagittarius. But let's pull a few more energies here and see if we can find out what's going on. Okay, coming in next, we have open up. So now we're building across the top of your reading. Open up comes to us by way of the Four of Pentacles. Finding balance is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, Sagittarius, beautiful. Coming in next, we have embrace. Embrace is equivalent to the World card. So what the embrace energy is about, this is about one chapter in your life coming to an ending, as many of you are getting ready to step in and getting ready to begin this next chapter. And some of you may already have begun this chapter, as we're kind of building up on past energy right now. Okay, coming in next, Sagittarius, we have the throat chakra. Throat chakra coming in next to embrace. Throat chakra represents the energy of I speak. Okay, coming in next, we have opportunity beckons. So this is representing the energy of, for you Sagittarius, of being in thought, being deep in thought. Looking at the figure here on this card, he's standing on this balcony, and you could tell, right, that his head's down, and you tell that he's deep in thought. And what's out in front of him, right, are the planets, the stars and the planets, right? So I don't know, I feel like, Sagittarius, you're deep in thought, maybe you're thinking about your next move. You may be thinking about what this is that you want to imagine and to create in your life. Some of you may be studying energies, right, in order to look to seek some guidance in some direction. By studying energies, I'm talking about it's the stars and the planets. So you may find yourself, watching tarot. Or even looking into astrology, looking into horoscopes and such. Okay, Sagittarius, coming in next, we have seek. So this is equivalent to Virgo's energy. This is the Hermit. So Sagittarius, we see you here deep in thought, right? Working on your balance. Right? You're deep in thought, but you're doing good things with it, because this is about going inward, right? This is going inward, getting away from the noise of the world, the distractions, the chaos, and seeking some of the deeper seated answers in your life. All right, Sagittarius, coming in next. We're building across the bottom now. We have choose your battles. That's equivalent to the Seven of Wands. Right, so choose your battles. That's coming in underneath opportunity beckons. So, Sagittarius, for many of you, I feel like this is maybe what you're deep in thought over. Is you're deep in thought and you're seeking some guidance and some direction in your life. Right? We see this figure here, and he's standing in front of these, I'm gonna call them headstones, right? But they're large. So he may be feeling a little bit small when it comes to looking at some of the challenges and the choices that he has to make in front of him. I say he, it's he or she. Okay, Sagittarius, coming in next, we have Blossom. So this is equivalent to the Judgment card. That's coming in underneath finding balance. Beautiful. Okay, last energy showing up for you here, Sagittarius, comes to us by way of manifest. So this is equivalent to the Magician's energy. So a beautiful energy. It's coming in underneath seek. And it's coming in next to blossom. So anytime we have the Magician energy show up in the reading, by way of zodiac, it's Gemini or Virgo energy. So we're looking at Virgo energy 2 times here in your tarot reading. And then we're looking at fixed sign energy right here. Fixed signs, I believe, are Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. All right, Sagittarius, give me just a moment to kind of take a look here at these energies and just begin to see and feel what's going on with you. No worries, we're going to pull some clarifiers for your tarot reading. So I'm going to pull some clarifying energies on each of these energies that we're looking at. But Sagittarius, as I'm looking here and kind of feeling what's going on, I feel like, many of you may be, well, I feel like you're deep in thought, because I'm looking at this present energy right here. And this lets us know that you're deep in thought, right? You could be thinking about some choices in your life, right? Very important choices that you want to make, showing up right here underneath. Opportunity beckons. Coming in at the top of your reading, right? We have open up, right? So this is a great energy. This is about opening yourself up, opening up your energy, right? Reaching out, communicating with others, connecting with others. Sagittarius, we see one chapter in your life coming to an ending as you're getting ready to step in and begin this next chapter. And like I said, some of you may have already started this next chapter. I like the figure here on this card, right? Here we have the earth, right? And he's standing behind the earth. I love this illumination that's around his head, right? And I feel like, Sagittarius, this illumination comes after you've thought about things, right? You've been deep in thought, thinking about some different choices that you want to make in your life, directions to go. Maybe you're wanting to really spur and strike up your imagination, come up with some creative ideas. And here we have the Hermit energy, which is representing your energy of going inward, right? So you're going inward as you're thinking about changes in your life. You're thinking about choices that you want to make. So Sagittarius, looking at this top row, right? Some of you, well, I feel like it's important that you open up, that you communicate with others, right? Because we have open up showing up here at your tarot reading. Coming in next to embrace, and then next to embrace we have the throat chakra, which represents the energy of I speak, right? Located right here. So anytime the chakra energies show up in tarot readings, typically it's because there's a blockage of some sort. Excuse me. So Sagittarius, some of you may be feeling a bit of a blockage because you may have, you've been inward, right? You've kind of stepped away from the extrovert energy, and now this is more of an introverted energy of going inward and seeking. And here we see that you're seeking right here. But many times when we go inward, we take on that introvert personality, and a lot of times we can stay stuck and fixed there, and it can prevent us from speaking our truth, reaching out and communicating and opening ourselves up to others. I'm looking at one chapter in your life coming to an ending, and the next chapter getting ready to begin. And I feel like this is an important step for you, Sagittarius, in stepping into this next chapter is your ability to open up this chakra and to speak your truth, to open yourself up, reaching out and connecting with others, right? Family, friends, the different connections that we have. Keeping in mind, right, with COVID-19 and the coronavirus, we're all experiencing quite a bit of quarantine energy right now. So it can limit us on how much we're getting out and about and integrating ourselves with others. However, right, there's still different ways to communicate. We can communicate by email, by text, by phone call, FaceTime, Snapchat. But I feel like that's an important step for you to make is you're closing the door on the previous chapter, stepping into your next chapter, Sagittarius. So let's read real quickly about this throat chakra so we can learn how we can best open up this chakra. Because I feel like there's some blockage here for you, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, located in the throat area, this chakra is associated with communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner hearing. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and others in the creative arts have active throat chakras. To activate this chakra, use your voice in some way. Sing, chant, hum, laugh, make some noise. Energizing this chakra helps you to speak your truth in a clear and kind manner, improving your relationships and increasing your sense of well-being. Okay, Sagittarius, so now we've learned how we can go about opening up this throat chakra by speak, and we have a better understanding of what the chakra consists of for each and every one of us. Very important, right, for you to open up this energy because it's connected to your creativity, Sagittarius, right? Your creative energies, and your creative energies, they're connected to your imagination, right? Your ability to imagine things, to visualize and to see things happening before they actually happen. It's all part of manifestation. All right, Sagittarius. Let's get some clarifiers here. All right, tell us more about open up. Okay, Sagittarius, so here we see it for the second time here in your tarot reading. We have the World card again. So, like I was feeling just a few minutes ago, right, this is an important step for you to take, Sagittarius, as you're closing the door on the previous chapter and you're getting ready to step into a whole new chapter in your life. So at the end of the day, what does that mean? Right? What it means is that you're closing on the door on some past energies in your life. You're getting ready to open up the door on some newer energies, some higher vibrating energies. And it's just very important as you're stepping into this next chapter that you open yourself up, right? Open yourself up to communicating, connecting with others. Tell us more about open up. Okay, Sagittarius. Coming in next, we have the Six of Wands. So beautiful energies. It's representing the energy of victory and of triumph. So, Sagittarius, it shows that it serves you well, right? For those of you that are resonating with this reading, right? To open yourself up, to step out of this more of an introverted energy, step into more of an extroverted energy where you're opening up your throat chakra, you're speaking your truth, you're communicating and reaching out to others. All right, Sagittarius, tell us more about embrace. Okay, beautiful. So coming in next, we have the Justice card, which represents the energy of Libra. All right, so some of you could be connected to a Libra. This is about fairness and balance, right? Energies that are available to you in this next chapter. Beautiful. Sagittarius, coming in next, we have the Fool's energy, right? So what energy are you being encouraged to take with you into this next chapter, right? This next chapter that's going to bring you some kind of fairness and balance in your life, right? Maybe there's been an injustice that's taken place with you in your previous chapter, right? So as you're stepping into this next chapter, this is the universe letting you know, right, that things will be balanced, right? Justice will be served. She holds a sword in one hand and the scales of justice in the other. So as you're stepping into this next chapter, right, embrace this chapter. I said embrace, right, because here we have embrace, and you literally are, you're embracing. I feel like that's an important term for you, Sagittarius, to literally take on and embrace this next chapter with the Fool's energy. So the Fool's energy represents the energy of being at the beginning of a journey, right? The Fool isn't taking any baggage with her. I say her, it's he or her, him or her. She's here standing on this cliff, right? She looks like she's about ready to step over the edge and fall, but she's not concerned about that at all. She's let go of the fears, the worries, and the concerns, right? The fears, the worries, and the concerns that many times can be wrapped around the things that we can't see, the things that we're unable to truly see. This is about you taking this leap of faith, right? Allowing the door from your previous chapter to close and stepping into this next chapter, letting go of the fears, the worries, and the concerns. Tell us about the throat chakra. Okay, beautiful. Sagittarius, what does it do when you're able to open up your throat chakra and speak your truth, right? Open yourself up, communicate with others. This is you getting your power back. Showing itself by the Emperor card, which represents the energy of Aries. So some of you may be connected to an Aries. All right, Sagittarius, tell us more. Tell us more about this throat chakra. Okay. Queen of Cups. All right, so here we see water energy. So Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Queen, so we think of female energy. Doesn't have to be. So the Queen of Cups is the most loving queen. All right, so for many of you, what you're speaking your truth on, you're speaking your truth about your love, right? Your love and your passion. You may be communicating these feelings, right, to another. Some of you may be communicating these feelings to a water sign. The Queen of Cups, though she is the most loving queen, she can also be a little bit overly emotional at times. As you can see, she has both legs in the water. Water represents a lot of emotions and feelings, right? So the Queen of Cups is a beautiful energy, but sometimes she can be a little bit overly emotional at times. All right, Sagittarius, tell us about Opportunity Beckons. Tell us about Opportunity Beckons. Okay, all right, these two cards just shot out. So coming in next, here we have the Devil card, which represents the energy of Capricorn, right? So some of you may very well be deep in thought regarding a Capricorn in your life. Devil card also represents, it's connected to our ego. So this can represent, our fears and our worries and our concerns, right? So some of you are deep in thought about this, right? Wondering about what this next chapter in your life looks like because you may be unable to really see and feel it right now. Sagittarius, coming in next we have the Eight of Pentacles. So beautiful energies. This is a work-related energy. This is about you getting focused on what it is you do, your craft, your trade, your skill. It could be your career. Right. For others, this may be the work that you do involved in your family, right? With those, keeping up those connections and those relationships. But I feel like, some of you have been deep in thought, right? Maybe thinking about your career, right? Maybe some of you may be thinking about changing your career. Changing your career, working and going a different direction, but inevitably, right? There's some fear that's attached to this, right? Fear of the unknown. All right, Sagittarius, tell us about balance. Tell us more about finding balance. Okay, Sagittarius. As a clarifier for finding balance, here we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, 10 swords, it's a pretty graphic card. We're looking at this figure. She's face down in the snow, and she has these 10 swords that are impaled in her back. Right? 10 swords represent lessons in life, right? So, Sagittarius, I feel like for many of you, if this reading's resonating with you, right, you may have been on a journey, right? Your previous chapter may have been a journey, and there could have been some painful lessons that were attached to this journey. The good news is this is the Ten of Swords, right? So this is letting you know these lessons have come to an ending, right? So it's now about allowing, just pulling the growth from these lessons and leaving the pain behind. And that has everything to do, Sagittarius, with you being able to obtain your balance, right? So the imbalance for you, for some of you, may be found in your previous journey and some of the painful lessons that you went through there. Tell us more about balance. Okay, yeah. So coming in next, now we have the Nine of Swords, right? So the Nine of Swords represents the energy of fear, worries, concerns. We're looking at 8 swords that are perched up in the ground here, and the 9th sword is lying down here on the ground. And this bird right here, he wants to join his buddies up here. So he's waiting for her to pick up this sword. That's kind of what he's telling her. Trust, have faith, pick up the sword and stick it in the ground. That's what it takes to allow this energy to pass. So clearly that's where things may feel a little bit out of balance for you, Sagittarius. And then coming in as another clarifier on that, we have the Four of Pentacles, which this is a limiting energy. This is hanging on to things in your life too tightly. Many times we're working our way through life, we're creating, we're manifesting, and we get in our heads that, things have to manifest and appear and show up in our life a certain way, right? And this is kind of representing that energy. It's representing the energy of the must-haves in life. So anytime we create must-haves for ourselves, right? We imprison ourselves, just like she's imprisoned with these pentacles. I mean, she can't even risk moving just a little bit for fear of one of them slipping out of her reach. So, Sagittarius, we see you working on finding your balance, working through some of these difficult energies that inevitably you've taken on from this chapter that you're just coming out of. All right, tell us more about Seek. Tell us more about Seek. Okay, Sagittarius, what are we seeking exactly? Many of you, you're seeking a connection. Here we have the Lover's card, represented as the energy of Gemini. This is a soulmate connection right here. So some of you have been deep in thought, right? Thinking about this connection, maybe thinking about this connection and thinking about how can I bring this connection together. Tell us more about Seek. Tell us more about Seek. Yeah. So what are you seeking? You're seeking the Nine of Cups, which this is bliss. This is a very independent energy. It's representing the energy of being successful independently. As we're looking at this figure here on this card, right? She's sitting on this stump and she takes out her dandelion and she makes a wish. She blows it up into the universe. As above, so below. Right? So she's manifesting all of her hopes and dreams. So this is what many of you are seeking, and connected to this for many of you is a relationship, a soulmate connection. Coming in next, we have the Two of Swords. Right? Two of Swords represents a choice to make. Right? So many of you, if you're resonating with these energies, you've been working on your balance. You've just ended your previous chapter. You're stepping into your next chapter. You've went inwards, right? You're seeking guidance and direction. Many of you are, well, you're seeking guidance towards this relationship, the soulmate connection. Feeling that this connection will take you towards all of your hopes and dreams. But inevitably, there's a choice to be made, whether it's your choice, Sagittarius, or the other person's choice here on this card. All right, let's keep going. All right, Sagittarius, tell us about Choose Your Battles. Choose your battles. Help Sagittarius to better understand Choose Your Battles energy. Okay, coming in next we have the Seven of Swords. 7 and 7, interesting. 7's a very spiritual number. Okay, so Sagittarius, here's the energy that we're getting clarification on. So this is about a choice, right? Choices to make, and we know that that's the case because here we see it in the Two of Swords. As a clarifier, we have the Seven of Swords, right? So Seven of Swords is it's representing the energy of going through the motions, right? I'm feeling a little bit stagnant, maybe a little bit overwhelmed as he's bending down to pick up these two swords. In the meantime, his other 5 swords are flying above his head. He's being taunted with them. So 7 and 7. So this is what you're looking to choose. You're looking to make this choice because this is an energy that you want to choose to move yourself away from. Right? This is just going through the motions, feeling somewhat stuck. What are you looking for? You're looking for change, right? You're looking for movement. Here we see it in the Chariot card, representing the energy of Cancer. Right? So some of you may be making some choices and some decisions as it pertains to moving and relocating. We see a white horse and a black horse. They represent the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine energies, right? It's the balance of these energies, of these two horses running together. That's what brings in the Chariot, and that's what brings about change for you, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, tell us more. Tell us more. Okay, so here's where we're getting clarification now, which is blossom. So this is equivalent to the Judgment card. Attached to this as a clarifier, we see the Death card, which represents the energy of Scorpio. So some of you could be connected to a Scorpio. But the Death card, generally, it represents an ending and a completion. And we see that here for you, Sagittarius, because here we see it in the Ten of Swords, which is, allowing the lessons, the painful lessons from the previous chapter, right, to come to an ending. And that may be what this ending is all about for you right here, Sagittarius. The inscription on the headstone is written in Latin, but translated it says, "Life is changed, not taken." All right, tell us more about blossom. Okay, so blossom. Let's look at this energy. So it's the Judgment card. So I'm looking at this energy, right, and we're looking at all this growth right here, and she has this ball of energy. Where does it come from? It comes from within her, right? So this is raising your vibration. You're feeling this vibration, right? And you're building it up, like she's building this. It reminds me of an energy ball, so you're building up your own inner energy within you, and you're getting ready to send it out to the world, send it out to the universe. Here we see the ending. And then as coming in as another clarifier in this, we now have the King of Wands. So King of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King, so we think of male energy. This is somebody who's very confident, right? Very confident. He has a plan in place, and he's an action taker, right? So I feel like Sagittarius, this may very well, I feel like this does represent your energy. It's fire sign energy. So you and your ability to embrace this King of Wands energy, to work on the healing that takes place within you, and then building up this energy and putting it out there to the world. Right? This is about taking action. All right, Sagittarius, tell us about manifest. Beautiful. Coming in next, we have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a good energy. It represents the energy of stepping into a time where there's just a beautiful, balanced exchange of giving and receiving, right? And I feel like, Sagittarius, in one form or another, that's what you're manifesting right here with the Magician energy. This is about having the Midas touch. We look at the figure here on this card, and he's standing behind his trunk. I feel like this trunk represents all of your talents, all of your skills, a lifetime worth of skills and abilities, and your ability to pull from this trunk and to take out all of these experienced energies that you've earned within you, and to bring them about in order to create and to manifest in your life. And what you're creating is the energy of, it could be a relationship, but circumstances of just a beautiful exchange of giving and receiving with others. Very balanced. All right, Sagittarius, tell us more about manifest. Okay, all right, Sagittarius, what else are you manifesting? You're manifesting abundance in your life, showing itself as the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so this is an abundance of success, and it could be finances. It can also be an abundance of love, of connection, of relationships, right? Just of appreciation and of recognition. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, you guys have a beautiful tarot reading here. What a great time to be a Sagittarius. So just looking at it, I'm just going to kind of go over it and highlight it right now. We see one chapter in your life coming to an ending as you're stepping into your next chapter. Sagittarius, you're being encouraged to find your balance, right? And what are you finding your balance from? You're finding your balance from the past, right? The fears from the past, anxiety, sleepless nights, allowing the lessons from the past to come to an ending. What that means in coming to an ending is you're letting go of the pain that's associated to the lessons, whether they were split ups, breakups, just disappointments, setbacks in one form or another. Letting go of those limiting energies. And in one form or another, I feel like Sagittarius, these 10 swords, they may have been uncomfortable when you were in them, in the midst of them, right? But once you're able to understand them and work your way through and be accountable for them, right? Recognize your level of responsibility in these 10 swords. I feel like that's what helps you to be able to heal, right? That's what helps you to be able to heal and to really be able to open yourself up to others. But here we see one chapter ending and the next chapter beginning. We have the World card twice. Your ability to open up your throat chakra, right? To speak your truth. Many of you, you've been deep in thought, and I feel like you're being deep in thought with the seek energy here. I feel like it served you very well. Many of you are trying to manifest this connection. Gemini energy, manifesting all of your hopes and dreams, which inevitably is leaving a choice to make, right? Either you making the choice or the other person making the choice, or both of you making the choice. But speaking of choices, right, here you are trying to make these choices, choosing your battles, right? Where do I want to invest and put my energy? Because I don't want to keep doing things the way that I have been doing them. It's not serving me well. I'm looking for change, right? I'm looking for movement. And Sagittarius, right? The magician energy is the energy taking us out of your reading. So this is you having the Midas touch. The universe letting you know you have everything within your power to be able to create and to manifest this in your life. To manifest this beautiful new beginning in this new chapter. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm done with your tarot reading. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share it with you guys. You guys are great. Love you guys. Thank you for the beautiful comments, the likes, subscribes, and shares, as well as the beautiful donations many of you have made towards the channel. Right? It's your donations that help me keep the lights on. It's what allows me to be able to do this, to take something I feel I have a gift to share and to make a difference, to put it out there to the world and to try to make a positive difference in your life. So you guys are giving me that opportunity. I also want to thank all of you who have ordered personal tarot readings. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, my email's in the description below. Just send me over an email. I'd love to provide one to you. Okay, Sagittarius, you have an exciting rest of May to look forward to. Wishing you all the very best. Have a great day.